Well, chat wanted this. So here you go. We're going to be ranking all the sodas. At least in this case, the 45 most popular sodas. And I don't even know what all of this even is. Like, I have not had every single one of these sodas. But let's go ahead and get started. We got 7-Up first. And, you know, of the lemon limes, I would have to say this is probably the best one. Big fan of 7-Up. I think that goes solidly in the A tier. Again, better than Sprite, better than Sierra Mist. Very good with, like, cherry. And there's a cherry version over there. Surprise, surprise. We got A&W Cream Soda, which is also fantastic. But I prefer, you know, other types of cream soda. And, you know, 7-Up. 7-Up just has that refreshing taste to it. But cream soda, solidly a B. Now, A&W Root Beer itself, big fan. And probably my favorites of all the different root beers. Again, solidly A tier. Barks. Okay, we're getting all... I guess we're going in alphabetical order. Yeah, so Barks is another type of root beer. And it has this weird aftertaste to it that makes it kind of like difficult to drink large amounts of. So I'm not a big fan of Barks. I guess that's a good thing for soda, you know? So D tier for Barks root beer. D tier for Barks. Big Red, I have never had. So I'm just going to put the stuff where I've never tasted it into this is drinkable. That doesn't mean it's drinkable. It's not drinkable. This just means I have not tasted this before. So I've never had Big Red. And Cactus Cooler. Cactus Cooler... I remember having that all the time in elementary school. Cactus Cooler, at the time, when I didn't know any better, was great. But it actually was not that good. And I think I gotta put this into the F tier. Also, how do I change this? Is this drinkable? Have not tried. Okay. Have not tried. Canada Dry. I don't even know what Canada Dry is. So we're gonna go ahead and just put this in. Never had Canada Dry. Okay, Cherry 7-Up. Anybody who knows me knows I frickin' love cherry soda. And I already like 7-Up, but interestingly enough, cherry 7-Up doesn't do it for me. I think the combination of cherry, lemon, and lime downgrades 7-Up a little bit, whereas it's an improvement for most drinks. 7-Up, I feel the cherry version goes into the mid-tier, so C is like mid-tier. Right there. It's fine, but... yeah, not really, I wouldn't put it above the regular 7-Up. But Cherry Coke, easily the S+ tier. Cherry Coke is probably one of my favorite soft drinks, period. If I have a choice, like at a restaurant for a drink, I will ask for a Roy Rogers, which is a Coke plus grenadine, but that's different from Cherry Coke. Stuff that's in a can has a very different flavor of cherry than what you would get in a restaurant's. But it's still good. It's still great, and among the regular sodas you can buy in the store, Cherry Coke is at the top. Traditional classic Coke, definitely in the A tier. You can't go wrong with, you know, the basic cola. And, yeah, just perfectly fine, A tier. Default of choice for many people, including me, if the other options aren't available. Now, Vanilla Coke. This one I feel is a little bit more polarizing. And I feel like you'd either put vanilla Coke in the S+ tier or the F tier. For me, it's in the S+ tier. I remember in middle school, we had this little counter where you could, buy sodas and buy snacks or something, and I worked the counter, and I would save up money because that was the only place I knew of that had vanilla Coke, and I was like, I need, heck, thanks for the bits, Jao. Yeah, so I would save up to buy vanilla Coke because it was delicious. So there are periods where Cherry Coke will be subbed out for vanilla Coke, or vanilla Coke will be subbed out for Cherry Coke, but vanilla Coke is often kind of rare these days, I feel. I don't see it too often in stores. So, yeah. Coke Zero, I have never tasted. I have also never tasted Crystal Pepsi. So I don't know what those taste like. No point of reference. Diet Coke, F tier. There's something about the added, like the artificial sweetener that they put in diet sodas that I really just don't gel with. It's the same, it's like aspartame, I think is what it's called. It's supposed to emulate sugar, but the aftertaste is horrendous. And it just doesn't taste good. And I'm of the opinion that Diet Coke is advertised as Diet Coke for 0 calories. And I'm like, if you're on a diet, you should probably try to just cut out Coke in general, rather than go for the Diet Coke. Like, that'd be easy for me because I just can't stand diet sodas. So, Diet Coke Lime, I have had this as well. Did not improve it. I have had Diet Pepsi. Also not good. So any type of diet soda, not a big fan at all. Now we've got Dr. Pepper. So Dr. Pepper is probably, out of the ones on this list I have tried, Dr. Pepper is probably the one I have drank the least. And it's another one that has a very interesting aftertaste, but it's an okay aftertaste. But Dr. Pepper is so dang unique. But still not a big fan. The flavor goes a little bit in a different direction than what I would have wanted. But yeah, I would put it in the B tier along with vanilla A&W, or goat or cream A&W. And now here we go. We got some Fantas here. We got Fanta Orange, and orange soda, solidly C tier. I don't hate it. I don't actually go through and look for it, but it's fine. Now this is Fanta. Is this Fanta Cherry or Strawberry? I can't tell. Is that strawberry? Zooming in. That's strawberry. Okay, that's strawberry. So Fanta Cherry is S+ tier. Surprise, I know. But Fanta Strawberry is fine. I would put it solidly in the A tier. Big fan of the strawberry soda when done right. I don't like this out of a can, but out of a fountain, soda fountain, it's really good. This is my drink of choice if I go dine in at a Popeyes. They always have strawberry Fanta. And yeah, solidly in the A tier. Now we got Fresca something. I have never heard of this. So I can't properly rank this. Crush Grape. Just a very popular, good grape soda. I've only had this like probably 2 or 3 times and like 20 years ago, but I feel like that's another C tier one. Now we got Hawaiian Punch. Hawaiian Punch, I wouldn't really consider a soda. It's not carbonated. So I don't think this counts, but for the sake of completing this list, Hawaiian Punch is S+ tier. Hawaiian Punch. It's got a lovable mascot, wonderful flavor. It's good with like so many mixes to it. Like you can make a Hawaiian Punch based like a punch bowl with so many different things in it, and like a really good combination is Hawaiian Punch and 7-Up. I don't know if anybody has done that, but take my A tier and S plus tier, Hawaiian Punch, 7-Up together, and it is freaking good. It is a good combination. We got Jolts, never had it. Mellow Yellow, also never had it. Minute Maid Lemonade, F tier. Easy F tier. I hate lemonade. Lemonade is just bad. For me. I'm not gonna say bad in general. I do not like lemonade. So lemonade, like anybody who's had lemonade knows or likes lemonade knows, it kind of has this sticky after texture. It's not an aftertaste, it's like an after texture. I don't know the term for it, but my mouth feels so sticky every time I have lemonade. So I really don't like that stickiness to it. And every lemonade I've had has that type of thing. Mountain Dew Code Red and Mountain Dew will both belong. Actually, all Mountain Dew products that I've tried. I haven't tried this one, but I have tried Code Red and regular Mountain Dew. D tier soda. No, all soda is unhealthy for you. None of this stuff is good for you. But Mountain Dew, I feel bad drinking it. Every single time I've had a Mountain Dew, like, I just feel in the dumps for like a couple hours. It's hard to explain. Like, my stomach feels uncomfortable. Yeah, it's odd. It's very odd. I don't think it's a sugar crash or caffeine crash. It's like within minutes of drinking Mountain Dew, I just don't feel good. All right, Mr. Pibb. It's probably the thing that's most analogous to Dr. Pepper, but I don't like it as much as Dr. Pepper. But I think it's thoroughly average. But yeah, it's something about the flavor or some other ingredient in it that I just Mountain Dew does not sit well with me. Mr. Pibb does not have a doctorate in refreshment, but Dr. Pepper does, and boy, that PhD coming in play. All right, Mug Root Beer. It's in my average tier of root beer. So my order goes of the big popular brands: A&W Root Beer, Mug Root Beer, Barks Root Beer. Yeah. Though, honestly, Barks and Mug can be rotated depending on how I'm feeling. But in general, just the Barks aftertaste is the deal breaker. The aftertaste on Barks is the deal breaker for that soda. If it didn't have that, it would be fine. Orange Crush. Another orange soda, but I gotta give it to Fanta. Fanta is just a better orange soda than Crush. It just straight up is. Fanta also has a lot more brands that I really like. One of them being Melon Soda, which you can only find in like Japanese grocery stores or in Japan. But it's Fanta Melon Soda, S plus tier, and one of my favorite drinks. Up there with Fanta Cherry. So those two, Fanta Cherry and Fanta Melon Soda, are my two favorite soft drinks, period. Those would be the triple S if it existed. But none of them are popular and not on this list, so we can't do it. I can't even tell what this is. Let me zoom in. This is Orangina? 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 I've never heard of that until this tier list. So I can't really comment. I don't know what it is. What's that Japanese soda brand with the... Yeah, that is Ramune. Yeah, I've never had it, so I can't comment. All right, now Pepsi. Is it above Coke or is it below Coke? It is below Coke for me. But if there was like a B plus tier, that's where Pepsi would be because it's so dang close. But yeah, Pepsi's fine. So in the answer of what would you like to drink? I'll have a Coke. Is Pepsi okay? For me, yes. Yes, indeed, Pepsi is perfectly okay. Like I said, I would pick Coke if I had the choice, but I will not be mad about it having a Pepsi. All right, RC Cola. I'm gonna have to do these two together. We're gonna have to do Shasta Cola and RC Cola together. Shasta Cola has a freaking weird aftertaste to it. I can't quite describe it, but the aftertaste is enough to put it into D tier. And RC Cola is like the most generic you can make a cola to call it cola. But it's kind of like just an inoffensive, middle-of-the-road cola. I'd be fine with it. I'd be fine with RC Cola. We got a variant of Squirt. What is this one? Squirt. I can't read it. It's too small. Anybody recognize this can and can tell me what it is? Either way, I don't think I've had this version of Squirt. Is it the same? Is it Diet Squirt? Wait, what is this? What is the difference between these two? Oh, it's not on screen. Here. There we go. These two squirts. I've never seen these two. Is it the same drink? Or is it a foreign version, foreign label, and it's the same drink? Yeah. Well, I know the yellow one. I'm very familiar with the yellow one. So I'm just going to put this red one as I haven't drank it. But the yellow one is definitely an A tier drink. Do not Google cherry Squirt. All right. So I would imagine Squirt, Vooligen, you had this in your S plus tier. I don't like it as much as Vooligen likes it. To have the squick emote based on the Squirt can. But I would still put Squirk in A. We'll put Squirk in A tier here. It's a grapefruit flavored drink, and you know I don't like grapefruit regularly, but it is very much a solid fruity drink, and I look forward to cracking open a can of Squirt whenever I go see my good friend Vooligen. The last time I had Squirt was when I was with Vooligen, when I was at his house. That was the last time I had Squirt. Whatever this is. Looks like Schwarm or something. Schlurm. Let's see. What do we got here? Schwepp? Schwepp? What the hell? I've never had this. Ginger ale. I do like ginger ale, but I have not tried this brand. So I cannot rank this. Surge. They still make Surge? Is this true? Can you actually buy Surge? I thought this died like 20 years ago. Is this just to date us? Anyway, Surge, even in its prime, was an F tier drink. There's a reason Cactus Cooler, I guess, doesn't exist anymore. And I've never had Tab. And now here we go. We got Cherry Pepsi. Definitely an upgrade over regular Pepsi. Goes into the A tier. So, Cherry Pepsi is slightly worse than Cherry Coke. And regular Coke is slightly better than regular Pepsi. Surprise, surprise. Sunkissed, I feel, is on the same tier as Orange Crush. I can't really tell the difference. But again, it's been a long time since I've had orange drinks. So, yeah. And now we're down to Sprites and Sierra Mist. Both of them are inferior to 7-Up. Sprite used to be my drink of choice for a long, long, long time. And Sprite used to be the only soda I drank. I hated Coke. I hated Dr. Pepper. I hated root beer. Sprite was the only one I actually enjoyed. And I don't know when it changed, but now Sprite kind of went down on my list and kind of got superseded by everything else. And I'll put that Sprites nowadays, I think, in the C tier. And Sierra Mist, I feel, is just an inferior version of Sprites, which is an inferior version of 7-Up. So I'd probably drop that down to a D tier. So there we go. There's the list. 7-Up, greater than Sprite, greater than Sierra Mist. We got Coke, greater than Pepsi. We got Fanta, greater than Sunkissed and Crush. We got A&W, greater than Mug, greater than Barks. Cherry Coke and Vanilla Coke and Hawaiian Punch solidly there, up in the S+ tier. So, I'm gonna ask you, chat, and YouTube, because I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, because this is apparently what all the cool people do. How does my list compare to yours? Why is this list invalid? I know Stinger thinks it's invalid because I have Barks too low, below Mug, so invalid list. Let me know your thoughts. I'm curious what everybody else's favorite soda is. So, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.